Happy Sunday to you. I hope you've had a fabulous weekend so far. I'm King 5 meteorologist Ashley Ruiz with an extended forecast for you. We're going to talk all things atmospheric river, some strong winds that could be moving in tomorrow and into Tuesday. It is going to be pretty gusty today as well, but it's not going to be as widespread. In fact, the wind gusts could be stronger tomorrow and into Tuesday, and I'll break this all down for you. But we are going to have more waves of moderate to heavy rain through Tuesday, staying pretty active. Minor flooding, we could still have some minor river rises, but a lot of the rivers that were at least getting close to flood stage have crested. Now that could definitely change, but we're not done with the heavy rain, and anything that falls, we could have all that runoff that could lead to some river rises and then some minor flooding here and there. Gusty winds may be over 30 miles per hour for some this afternoon, evening, but those stronger winds may come into play Monday afternoon through early Tuesday morning. The good news with all of this rain, our snow levels are going to start to come up, so that will limit some of those river rises heading into Monday and into Tuesday. But today, again, we'll have rain at times, gusty winds, same for Monday, same for Tuesday. We'll start to dry things out into the middle half of the week, pushing 60 degrees. A few spots may even warm to the lower 60s. And Thursday, there's a chance for a couple of showers, more so to our north. And I was talking all things snow levels. This is what we've been watching very carefully. In fact, snow levels came up to about 7,000 feet. And now they're going to start to go down. Before Sunday, still about 5,500 feet, dropping to about 4,000 feet into Monday, and they're going to continue to drop closer to pass level into Tuesday and into Wednesday. And so that's really going to be key. Again, that's going to limit our river rises heading into the next couple of days. And then we're going to add on to our snowpack. We really need it, and it's looking likely that we're going to get some pretty heavy snow with this next wave that's going to move in Monday night and into Tuesday. But until then, we still have that flood watch in place. Periods of heavy rain through Tuesday. This is starting this morning through Tuesday night, and we still have that elevated landslide risk. The river level forecast going to change depending on where we get some of the heaviest rain falling, but this is as of at least the mid-morning hours on Sunday. The Skokomish at Potlatch already have flooding occurring, and moderate flooding is forecast. Snoqualmie at Carnation, still watching that one carefully, but minor flooding into today. Crested, and again could start to rise a little more, but we're not expecting as heavy of rain up in the mountains. And then we'll continue to monitor those. But really, we've had our rivers cresting, and with that being said, with our snow levels coming up, likely not going to have as big of spikes here and there. Estimated rain totals through the next 3 days. So over the span of the next 72 hours, up in the mountains, 2 to 4. And this is liquid water. We could have a lot more coming with the final round of rain. Again, I'll break it all down for you. 3 to 5 inches up in the Olympics, but in the lowlands, essentially 1 to 3 inches. And this is on top of what we've already had. So not as much. A view from our Queen Anne camera toward downtown Seattle. You see the low clouds this morning, and then we are going to have maybe a couple of sun breaks, more so north and east of the Olympics for that rain shadow. But temperatures are going to be in the low and mid 50s. Taking you through the futurecast, we are going to have increasing rain into the afternoon. So it's not going to rain all day long. In fact, it's going to quickly move in and out of here, at least for most. So a couple of hours where we'll get some steady rain, some pockets of heavy rain, but to about sunset, we are going to have the rain tapering. We could have a little bit of convergence setting up near the Snohomish and King County line, but we're not expecting this to be widespread. For your Monday morning commute, most of us should be dry, maybe a little bit of patchy fog, but then we're going to get that next round, and I'll pick it back up for the rest of your Monday coming up. But I really want to take it day by day. Through tomorrow morning, an additional half of an inch is a good possibility. Up in the mountains, not as much. So again, that's going to limit our river rises. But with the really high snow levels still in place, you see little to nothing except in the higher elevations. Mount Baker always getting in on that good snow. Into Monday, let's pick it back up. We are going to have this deepening low pressure system that's either going to potentially track over British Columbia, Vancouver Island, or right overhead. It could even stall out over the region. That's going to bring us at least more heavy rain, maybe some heavy mountain snow. So looking at the big picture there. Ahead of this, the National Weather Service did go ahead and issue a high wind watch for the Washington coast, kicking in Monday afternoon through the early hours of Tuesday morning, because winds are going to really start to pick up. The National Weather Service says they are going to reassess the situation as we get closer, and more high wind alerts may kick in. They may issue some of those ahead of Monday, so look out for that. And meteorologist Adam Claybon will bring you the latest on Aaron Online, King 5 Plus as well. So let's pick things back up into Monday. This is what I'm talking about in terms of the winds really picking up, ramping up into the back half. And it's looking likely that it would be more so Monday night. And this would peak overnight as well. So 7:30, give or take a couple of hours. And we're still about 36 hours out. So a lot could change. You see that low pressure as it starts to approach the area, going to get those strong winds, and they could gust over 40 miles per hour. And then into the overnight hours into early Tuesday, potentially 40, maybe 50 miles per hour. It's all dependent on where it tracks ultimately, but we'll get a better feel for that, and we'll see where some of the headlines, high wind headlines, are issued. I wouldn't be surprised to see us at least placed under a wind advisory into Monday and Tuesday morning. Let's pick the timing of the rain back up. Monday morning. So most of us, if you're headed back to work, headed to school, most of us, unless you live in the far southern portion of the state, likely going to be dry. But rain quickly approaches the area from the south by mid to late morning, so likely a soggy lunch. And then we're going to have a break, turning into scattered. So we'll have widespread steady rain switching to showers. But check this out. Up in the mountains, we're starting to get those lower snow levels. So then we'll start to get some snow at times. Picking things back up Monday night as that low approaches. It's going to send more rain over the area Monday night and into Tuesday. And we could get some pretty enhanced snowfall over the mountains and then near the passes as well. But we'll continue to get this rain if it does in fact stall out over the area. Here's about 8 a.m. or so, and we'll continue to get more rain, and then it's going to taper into the back half of our Tuesday. And then by Wednesday, we're drying things out. So over the span from Monday morning through Tuesday evening, give or take, with this, we could pick up an additional half of an inch, maybe up to 1.5 inches. And some spots, especially if we get some convergence setting up, which it's looking possible over Snohomish and King County, perhaps, we could get more than that. In terms of snow, now don't take this as a total forecast, because again, a lot could change. We have to see where this low tracks and if we get some of this convergence setting up. But with the snow levels coming back down, and we could get some of that enhanced snowfall from the lift from the mountains, there's a possibility that some of even the passes could pick up maybe a foot and a half, but some spots a little higher than that. Now, Snoqualmie Pass may be a little lower than that, just because, again, snow levels are going to hover around 3,500 feet. Either way, we're going to get more snow, which is going to help with that snowpack that we had, at least some of that snow melt over the weekend. Looking ahead once again, because we can all look forward to Wednesday, partly sunny skies near 60 degrees, and then looking ahead to next weekend, it looks as though we're going to have increasing showers once again, but let's get through at least our Sunday scaries with some more of this rain, and then Monday and and into Tuesday. And then after that, things will begin to dry out. You can always find an extended forecast on King 5 Plus, and you can also just stream us and we'll bring you the latest. Go to king5.com for the latest forecast discussion and all things weather and news related, and sports. Can't forget about that. Once again, meteorologist Adam Claybon will be in this evening, and he'll bring you all the latest on air and online. Have a very happy Sunday, and we'll talk soon.